It's time for some Tailgate Talk with Rodney Washington for the best football insight to get you right.
Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Tailgate Talk. And I can't think of a better place to be here in Tifton at this beautiful field that's only 2 years old. And I want to introduce first-year head coach, Coach Littleton. How you doing?
Hey, good to see you, man.
I appreciate you so much for coming on the show, but I got to ask this first question. How does it feel being voted Game of the Week by the people on Facebook? How does it feel, Coach?
That's awesome for our community. It's awesome for our kids and our coaching staff.
So I know you had a good win week 1 and kind of difficult week 2, but what have you learned from this team so far going into this week 3?
Well, they fight. They don't give up. We've been a disciplined football team. We just got to continue to get better at our fundamentals and keep fighting through some adversity that we've seen, especially last week. And we had a tough game to start with the first half against Griffin, and then we kind of got rolling and got some things together and played better in the second half. And then we run into a really good Gadsden County team. They've got a lot of D1 commits, and they outmanned us a little bit, but we kept fighting. I'm proud of our kids for not giving up, and I'm just proud of their efforts, and we'll continue to get better.
Okay, Coach, so I know this is your first year, but how's the transition for you, being your first year? How's that been for you?
Yeah, it's always tough for, the new people coming in. We have a lot of new football coaches here in place. We've got some new administration and staff in place. And it's tough for the kids to get used to a new staff, but they've handled it really well. They're hungry to win. The community's hungry, and we've just been greeted by a lot of support.
And speaking of support, but I know you have a tough game next week going up against Lee County, undefeated. Looking at the film that you saw from the team, what do you think you need to stop the most from Lee County?
Well, we've got to stop their downhill run. They're very good at running the football, and they've got a couple of good running backs. Their quarterback can run, so we've got our hands tied a little bit to try to stop them and slow them down a little bit, and then try to move the ball offensively against their hard-nosed defense. They move a lot, and they're really aggressive, so we've got to keep that offense of theirs off the field.
All right, Coach, and I know you got the game at home, and so how important is it for the fans to show up and give that 12th man on the field?
Yeah, it was really good last week. They showed up, and we had a really good crowd, and I think that's why our kids kept fighting. Our fans were cheering us on and supporting us, and it's really important for them to be there.
All right, cool. So what is the main things that the Blue Devils have to do? Like, this have to be done for them to get the win on Friday?
We got to be disciplined and do our assignments and play disciplined football, and we got to play hard with great effort. We need to have pride, Blue Devil pride, play with great effort, and play good, disciplined assignment football.
So how's been the temperament of the team this week? How do you feel the team has been?
We've had a great week of practice. We rebounded very nicely, in that difficult loss. The kids don't have their heads down. They're working. We've had good practices Monday and Tuesday. It's been hot, and the humidity's back. We had a nice, cool week last week.
We did.
Yeah, but our kids have really handled it well, and I'm really proud of their efforts.
Coach, what specific players you need to step up this week from your team?
Well, we've got to be able to run the ball and just execute our assignments up front with our offensive line and not make some mental errors. We need to break tackles, and we need to protect the football offensively. Defensively, we've got to tackle better.
All right, Coach. So, this show is called Tailgate Talk. So what would it be if I didn't ask you a tailgate question? I'm going to give you a scenario. Let's say it's Saturday, and you about to watch your favorite team, and you about to maybe put some things on the grill or something like that. Give me your tailgate menu, Coach.
Put me on the spot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, just on college game day or Friday nights, just give me a nice cheeseburger, and a cold drink, and we'll have fun.
Tall glass of water.
Yes,
tall
sir.
glass of water. I appreciate you, Coach Littleton. Good luck on Friday, and this is Tailgate Talk.
For the best football insight to get you right.